to you who say the Egyptians were Greek, and those of you who believe that the civilization after the flood were brown people or Caucasian, what will you do when Moses and Elijah appear on the scene? I will tell you what you will do. The Bible tells us that you will do everything in your power to kill them. You will say these men are imposters. Moses and Elijah are not black. Then when the Antichrist armies seek to destroy them, Elijah will rain down fire on you, and Moses will turn your sources of drinking water to blood and send pestilence among you, frogs, lice, and locusts, which you have no power to resist. What will you do? The Bible tells us that after they have finished their testimony to make the truth known to the world, they will demonstrate that what you learned about the death and resurrection of the Messiah is true, because God will permit them to be killed, and their dead bodies will lay in the street 3 days and 3 nights. And then a voice out of heaven will say, "Come up," and life will come back into them, and they will ascend into heaven, just like the Messiah did. Those of you who have been taught to hate on the basis of color, be wise and look to Cornelius, the Roman centurion, for his heart was right towards the brethren of the Messiah, and he was blessed by God. And consider Ruth, who cleaved to Naomi, because the time is now upon us when that tool called racism could cost you your life. If you have a conscience, and if you even possess a spirit, turn away from false notions of supremacy, because God has numbered your empire and finished it. Fix your eyes on the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who sent his son down to this earth to die, to reconcile God to his people, and in so doing granted you the opportunity to be delivered from eternal punishment. Now, for those of you who harbor an unyielding belief in supremacy, you must also brace yourself for the imminent arrival of the 144,000, a group of men distinguished by their mission to travel the world and share the truth, even truths that have been hidden by the Gentile church. These men are also black, and they will possess superpowers, and your police, armies, or demonic technology cannot stop them. They will try to kill them too, but they will not be able to, and this will be the final attempt, to give those who are alive the opportunity to avoid destruction and enter into the provision of God. Following the death and resurrection of Moses and Elijah, before the bowls of wrath are poured out on the earth, these are the elect who are sealed in their foreheads before this wrath is unleashed, for their rebellion and hatred against the Creator of heaven and earth.